I'm Shannon Ogden with your Denver 7 update. Attorneys are attempting to shift blame from a mother accused of killing her child to the medical providers who cared for her. Kelly Turner racked up donations in 2017 by claiming her 7-year-old daughter Olivia Gant was terminally ill with cancer, among other things. Well, Gant was sick, but prosecutors say it was because her mom was starving her. Attorneys representing Turner's family argue she's unstable and doctors should have caught on and done something to save that child's life.
They were the ones who put in a feeding tube. The medical providers are the ones who withdrew all medical care. Kelly Turner is not a doctor and could not do it. It's the medical professionals who signed a do not resuscitate order. It's the medical professionals who okayed the order for hospice and sent a 7-year-old to Denver Hospice without any care or treatment on heavy pain medications, and she died.
Turner's attorneys are asking for Gant's medical records to be made public, and prosecutors say they have no problem with that. It has officially taken an act of Congress to silence the horns that plagued Longmont. Anybody who's lived around the RTD line under construction certainly can relate here. Operators are required to sound their horns at any crossing that has not met safety standards. And there are 17 of them in Longmont, and the noise has been going on for years. Well, tonight, Colorado Senators Michael Bennet and Cory Gardner, along with Congressman Ken Buck, are announcing a $4 million grant to create quiet zones and get this resolved once and for all. 4 days out, and already more than 938,000 Coloradans have voted in the presidential primary. 436,000 in the Republican race, 430,000 for the Democratic race, 55,000 person jump just from yesterday. There are still 71,000 votes being sorted out tonight. Now, the mail-by deadline is already passed. You have to drop off your ballot now in person. More than 30,000 people live in Denver's Montbello neighborhood, and somehow they still don't have a grocery store. Local chains have been lured in, but that didn't work. So that neighborhood is going to put one in themselves. Here's Denver 7's Lance Hernandez.
This vacant park and ride used to be the home of Montbello's first grocery store. That was decades ago. When that store left, the neighborhood became both a food desert and a food swamp.
Food swamp is the overabundance of fast food restaurants.
We have a high rate of obesity, all those kind of health disparities related to poor food.
The Montbello Organizing Committee plans to change that. The spunky little nonprofit began 5 years ago with $5,000 and a dream.
A really big dream in a community that dreamed with us. But we couldn't attract funds because we didn't own land. Everybody said to us, as soon as you get that land, call us.
Now they have the land, and the dream has grown from a 2-story grocery store to a grocery-anchored cultural hub with meeting space, community retail, and places for artists and performers. But that's not all. This community project will also include 96 affordable housing units, which will help Montbello stave off gentrification.
Developers swoop in communities all over the metro area, and they build what they want to build. Well, we want to build what we want to build, and we want it to be able to allow people to still stay in their community.
MOC's Vice President, Angel Forther, says the nonprofit is partnering with Khalid Morris of Family Tree Food Market, a minority-owned full-service store that will provide nutrition workshops and cooking classes.
The goal is not just to make money off of the community, but to help the community in its health goals.
One of MOC's other goals, connecting Montbello's community gardens with a walkable trail. Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
Thank you very much for watching this Denver 7 update. Make sure to download the Denver 7 app for your smartphone to get breaking news and alerts around the clock. I'm Shannon Ogden.